Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. My name is George.
And you might remember this guy because he pissed Kiyosaki off. And my name is Marian and you might remember some of my videos. I talked about the Tesla app or how to correctly adjust your driving position. But today we're here to give you more useful stuff because we want to tell you how to choose the correct Model 3 for you.
And why are we talking about the Tesla Model 3? Because most journalists nowadays say that the Tesla Model 3 is the best electric car you can buy today.
And it's by far the best-selling premium vehicle in the United States, and we get why. But it's very hard to choose the correct Model 3 for you because you have many options, you have many option packs, and of course you have different range options. So,
which Model 3 should you use? Our recommendation is you stay away from the Model 3 Performance. But we'll get to that in a bit. Let's start by telling you what options do you have when you try to buy the best electric car that Tesla is making today.
let's start off with the cheapest Model 3 you can buy. The standard range single motor Tesla Model 3, which has close to 200 brake horsepower, but it has enough range for daily use. It's also the cheapest one, starting off at $35,000.
Before incentives. So it's a good idea if you have access to such a car, but only if you use it inside the city. It's not recommended for longer travel because you're gonna need to stop and recharge. And if you have a great infrastructure, you might charge it as Tesla supercharger and have longer trips. But that's not the case everywhere in the world.
The one I would recommend, but also you need to have the money for that, it's the one we have here on our left. It's the Tesla Model 3 dual motor long range, and you're the owner.
I've been driving the car for the past 2 months and I'm happy with the performance and the range. The 75 kilowatt battery pack is enough for at least 450 kilometers of range. If I'm driving in an eco-friendly way, if I'm easy on the throttle, I can go up to 500 kilometers. That's roughly 350 miles.
Yeah.
And that's not bad at all. Having a dual motor also helps me have great acceleration. I never remember how many seconds I need to get to 100 kilometers per hour.
4.6.
Whatever he says, but I really know that I'm the fastest guy on the street, most of the times.
Yeah, there's nothing to be bragging about, except if you're on a circuit.
Of course, on a track.
And that brings me on the Tesla Model 3 Performance we have here on our right, which looks lovely in red, I should say.
Yes.
It points out the glass more.
Of course.
And it looks like a bubble car.
Yes, but you know what insurers say? The red cars are the most stolen cars, but hey, don't mind me.
This one has already on the clock 1,500 kilometers. It was picked up just 1 week ago, and one of the rims is done.
It's already broken.
And one of the tires, which is very expensive, by the way, at least 500 euros, is also has a
dent.
Yeah, a dent. It's
almost punctured. So 1 week after delivery, the Model 3 Performance is already showing what you need to trade off for performance.
It's a heavy car, almost 2 tons, on heavy-duty track suspension.
What can happen?
Yeah.
But hey, the videos from Tesla and all the other fans look amazing. Yes, the car supports track mode beyond chill and sport mode.
You can do some drifts with it, and also the track mode just basically adjusts the car for track use. So you have limited ESP that lets you play more with the car. It also adjusts the regenerative braking, so it's more powerful, and also brings the fans to the maximum, so it will have better cooling. But you can't do that like for the whole day.
So if you take into account that the tires on this car altogether go up to $2,000 or euros, depending on the market, you need to consider that before going on a track. this car is able to drift. Like the videos show, yes, it can drift, and it's very, very fun to drive as long as you have great roads or a track to play on.
But let's be honest, yeah, 99% of the time you'll drive chilled, relaxed with some music on the speakers. So if you want to have a daily driver, you don't need this car. I'll pick it only if I go to time attacks on tracks, and that's it. But it looks great though. The 20-inch wheels are awesome, but I would not pick the Model 3 Performance.
The Model 3 Performance is great as a second car or a track car, but not as a daily driver. And that's not only because of the power. That power also kicks you in the stomach wherever you kick the throttle. And that's a pain. So you might feel the rush, you might feel it's fun, but after you do it once or twice, your passengers will not be so happy about it. I get the same in the long range dual motor without any performance. Driving on standard is a pain because the acceleration, it can be brutal. Yes, it's fun if you use it once, but more than 2 or 3 times, it's not so good. When you're driving on a winding road, it's so much fun if you're the only one guy in the car and you had a good rest and didn't get breakfast.
But you should remember that these cars are heavy. It's also available for the Model 3 Performance. It has almost 2 tons. So even though the center of gravity is very low, it still has some heavy mass to play around with. So take the inertia in matter when you want to drive fast. Even, it doesn't matter which one. So what do you get for 10,000 euros? Better suspension for track mode, which is worse for daily use, bigger brakes, and a carbon spoiler for the back.
That's totally useless.
Doesn't bring anything to the table.
Yes, but hey, it looks good.
Yeah.
And he's the fastest guy on the street.
Yeah, not now because the owner needs to change the
rim on the
the rim on the front and the
see
tire
that
on the back.
Front right rim.
It's just like I could not sleep knowing that I have that on my car.
Yeah, that's painful. Okay.
Breaks my wallet. I don't have a heart anymore, so it's okay.
So I'm the happy owner of the long range dual motor, which I recommend not only because of the better suspensions and also because of the ugly but comfortable wheels, but also the soundproofing, which is superior to the Model 3 Performance. The long range dual motor is also the best Tesla to buy if you're going on long trips, except for the Model S 100D. You can get 500 kilometers out of this if you drive slow and eco-friendly, but close to 450 if you're driving as you usually do. On the Model 3 Performance, you cut at least 10% from that range just because of the
acceleration
wheels. And the wheels.
The acceleration, makes you addicted to it. So
just don't throw away the ugly wheel caps. That will save you at least 8% on range.
What did you just said?
Don't throw away the ugly wheel caps
for
the sake of range.
Don't steal his wheel caps.
Don't steal my wheel caps because they're already ugly. But hey, they work.
Someone might do you a favor.
Just don't. I have Sentry mode, don't do that. In conclusion, whichever electric car you choose, make it a Model 3, dual motor, long range with premium interior.
With money from the parents. Thank you all for watching. My name is Marian Andrei and I'm the owner of a subway ticket with 10 free rides. He's George Bugnich. He messed up with Kiyosaki's brain. And fame.
You can say that again.
And fame.
Yes.
Buy his books.
Watch
our videos.
Buy my books.
Watch our videos.
Yes. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We are funny every day, all day long on Cavaleria.com. Like and share, and I'll see you for the next one without the guy on the left-hand side, I guess.
I'll be back. Can I?